Peace. I just wanted to make this video, to pretty much get my 5 cents on the situation going on for us in Baltimore and, Freddie Gray and police brutality and things of that nature. I'm trying to make this video long because I want you to hear me, and I want you to internalize what you are hearing. I got a little pad because I had to write down my thoughts so I won't get off track. Because this is a crucial time and a lot of forces in the mix with this situation. Baltimoreans, the nation, and Moorish diaspora. First, let me start with the Dred Scott case and what was stated in that federal, case dealing with Dred Scott. And one thing that was said in that is that a black man has no right that the white man cared to look upon. I'll say it again. A black man has no rights that the white man cared to look upon. With that being said, it's imperative that we do away with the labels black, Negro, colored, and African American, for the simple reason that those labels don't link you to your nation or birthright. That has nothing to do with who you are. We're just promoting a label that was placed on us, and we just twisted and turned it to make, to turn that negative into a positive, so we won't continue to really look at ourselves with hatred. With these labels, we are subject to other societies' mistreatments and abuses. Then you must ask yourself, who am I? That's something that you're going to have to research. I'm going to give you a quick answer with it. And that quick answer is we are Moors, period. Regardless of what religion or faction you in, by us being, for us dealing with the history of our people, and for us with, the records show, we are Moors. Okay. Some will have a problem with that statement, and that's fine. The record is what it is. This is the age of information. This is the age of information, period. So whatever you don't agree with what I'm saying, just research it, and then you'll get your confirmation there. You will also hear nationality isn't important, because I hear a lot, in social media, in the public, that nationality don't have, nothing to do with, the direction that we need to go in, which is, very inaccurate. It's a very inaccurate statement. Look at it this way. With your nationality, it links you to your land, principles, and national standard. Also, when a society is functioning as a nation and have grievances with another society, you will not be subject to seek justice in these domestic courts that's already designed to keep us, the natives of this land, incarcerated. Because as we all see, whenever we have a grievance, we have to go into a court system that's already designed to, that already have it as though we're guilty until proven innocent. But when it comes down to white supremacy, or those that are part of that system, they're innocent until proven guilty. So there's still some bias there, and that's going to always be an issue, regardless of, of what kind of production or productivity is going on. With the national status change of our people, when grievances arise with other societies, you are able to be heard in the world courts for other nations to intervene, or have international allies to send support when no terms are met. And the fact that we hold on to these labels shows how deep the slave mentality is with our people. We must break the cycle and shame and obtain actual freedom. Because even, after the Abraham, supposedly freed the slaves and things of that nature, we still haven't went into the capacity of functioning as a nation. I mean, we had good flourishing areas throughout the land, but even with that, it got destroyed. Why? Because other societies was jealous of the production and the flourishing of our societies. Period. Let's have a parade for actual freedom versus marching for granted privileges, civil rights. Let's stop holding our hands out for crumbs. This is our land. Yes. You can, have the black go back to Africa, mentality or mind frame, but that's what it is. That's the whole point of going back to Africa. It's the mind frame, not physically go back. I mean, if you choose to go back, all right, peace and blessing be to you. But we are already home. We always been home. We descended from the landmass, but when we occupied here, and we've been here even before the so-called Indians came here, who were the Chinese that migrated here through the Bering Strait. So that's something that you had to go and research and confirm on your own. Keep in mind this: we are a new nation descended from an old kingdom. We are a new nation descended from an old kingdom. In the words of Malcolm X, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. And that's and what he was referring to on that statement was down in Virginia. Is where the Europeans came and settled at first. And when they came here, we was here and they was looking at us. In history they'll paint the images like, there was, the native people here were Indians that we see on TV. Not to say that they wasn't here. They was here as well, but we was here already. And I'll say again, this is the age of information. My generation behind us, we are at that era in life that, we can, anything that we want to research or cross-reference or to confirm, it is at our, disposal to do that. So why is it not done at a rate that it needs to be at, so we can, eliminate some of the things that happens to us? Because, at the end of the day, we still gonna have to be responsible for our actions. So if we keep complaining about being mistreated and being abused, then what are we doing? What are we doing to actually change those conditions? Something I heard, and I'm gonna wrap it up. But something I heard, a statement that was made for Denver, Baltimore, is that this is the city that builds moors and not niggas. Let's make that come to fruition. And I did just hear, the verdict for us, that the officers will be charged. And that's a point in the battle, but at the end of the day, they're still getting a lesser charge of what actually happened. They're still being innocent until proven guilty. Because if the roles were reversed, we would be guilty until proven innocent. So I'm still not satisfied to the extent that this will be the turning point for change. It's just something that they knew that they had to do, because if it wasn't, we'd be singing, "Burn, baby, burn, Disco Inferno," and they didn't want to hear that. They didn't want to see that, and they wasn't ready for that. So at the end of the day, there's still much work to be done, and we still need to get economic independence, get social freedom, function as a nation, function as a society under one banner. This is not a this is not a religious issue. So the religion, you can really keep that personal, because that's your personal relationship with your Creator and how you interpret, through your understanding. So I'm not, here to, debate with, religion, because that's, for y'all religious, gurus and all that. I'm more focused on the national status and standard of the so-called black man and woman in America and the diaspora, because all those labels aren't who we are. They're labels that was placed upon us, and that's just reality, man. So hopefully I ain't take up too much time. Kind of wanted to just give my 5 cents on the situation, and hopefully this can go viral, and people can really start to hear what I'm saying and start to act on it. I don't mind, people gonna listen all day, but at the end of the day, we have to start acting on what needs to be done. We got a lot of, superstars, celebrities, speaking out and, giving their opinions on the situation, but still not really giving a solution. They want to be peaceful, but no solution to this peacefulness. So it's time to start executing. So with that, I say peace. Hopefully, what I said was clear, precise, and to the point. The way though, you don't have to, be like, what the heck you talking about? Hopefully, friends, family will just, listen, internalize it, and in that internalization, you can say, well, let me see what needs to be done, so I can at least get an idea of what steps I will need to do, so we can collectively come together. We don't have to, believe the same thing that we believe, but we still need to come under that one banner, under our national flag, under our national standard, and continue to live our lives in peace and tranquility. Because at the end of the day, that's all we want anyway, just to be peaceful. We're gonna be peaceful people by nature anyway. So to keep coining the phrase, be peaceful. I mean, we have been peaceful for the last 200 years. But we always be, molested and taken advantage of. So let's start dealing with the root and cause of these issues, instead of looking at each issues as it arise. Because all issues have a root to it. And if we always want to deal with issues and not the root, then it's not going to happen. So with that, peace.